I've been waking up between 5 and 5:30 every single morning. I've been trying to be really intentional with my mornings. Of course, immediately when I wake up, I get so much love from my puppy. She's just so happy. This morning, I wanted to do a little bit of a different morning routine. I wanted to prioritize self-care this morning, so I popped on my red light therapy mask. This mask only turns on for 10 minutes, so it's super short. And while I'm doing this red light, I like to just meditate, prep for the day, try to clear my mind. One thing that gets me out of bed early is watching the sunrise. I am the biggest sunrise and sunset girly, so watching the sunrise just reminds me to be grateful and that every single morning is a fresh start. I feel like we often rush from one task to another without being super present. So one thing that I'm working on right now is to be present during moments like the sunrise. I usually like to sauna at night, but I wanted to switch it up today, and so I turned on the sauna. It usually takes about 30 minutes to warm up, so I just enjoyed the view a little bit more. This is literally my favorite time of day, just getting to watch the gorgeous colors fill the sky. For me to feel the most productive, I really like to start the day with a clean environment. I like to make my bed. I like to do any dishes that I have. I like to just start with a clean physical space and a clean mental space. I feel like this allows me to be the most productive while also prioritizing my mental health. I like to use the time that I'm in the sauna to reflect and allow myself to just notice the thoughts that come to me. I never bring my phone in the sauna, and it's just a really nice time to allow my brain the freedom of space and time and attention. So I brought my notebook in to just write down any thoughts. I used to do this activity every single morning called the Artist Way, where you basically journal 3 pages, and I felt like it really helped me to clear my thoughts out, but it's a hard habit to implement long term, and I just kind of forgot that I was doing that, but it's definitely something that I want to implement back into 2025 is journaling more. I personally feel like self-care is so much deeper than what products you're using, but it's a part of my routine that I never skip and is a ritual to me, just making sure that I'm taking care of the outside of my body as well. But I notice the biggest differences in my skin and in my hair when I'm taking care of my body internally. I work from home, but I always prioritize getting out of pajamas and into actual clothes. This just makes me feel so much better, but here I am contemplating if I even understand how to do winter style. I pretty much wear makeup every single day. I don't wear a ton of makeup. I usually wear bronzer, a little bit of concealer, fill in my eyebrows, and put on lip gloss, but I usually do that routine every single day. It just makes me feel the most confident and empowered throughout my day. There's nothing like the first sip of coffee. Honestly, hits every time. I moved from the East Coast to the West Coast 2 months ago, and so obviously there's a time change that happens there. The West Coast is 3 hours behind the East Coast, but one of the goals that I had for myself was to stay on East Coast time. So for the past 2 months that I've been here, I have been waking up every day between 5 and 5:30 and pretty much immediately getting on the computer and starting work. What this has allowed me to do for the past few months is be done with work literally by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I feel like I have so much time to live life, to go on hikes, to go to the beach, to try baking, like to go shopping, like to do literally whatever I want to do. And I feel like that was one part of my routine that I didn't like for a really long time. Was I felt like I was working through like all the beautiful hours of the day and then didn't have any daylight left for any activities that I wanted to do. So I was really excited to test this new routine and see if it was sustainable and also see if I liked it and how I felt. Anyway, I've been loving that routine for the past 2 months, but today I just felt a little inspired to do a different morning routine, a morning routine that started off a little bit more holistically. But I feel like it's really important to try different routines, try different things, switch it up sometimes, and notice how it makes you feel. I feel like if I'm ever going through a phase where I'm feeling a little stuck or a little unmotivated, I switch it up on myself because sometimes you need a change of routine. routine, but I also think that sometimes routines stop working for people, and that's totally okay. Nothing's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with the routine that you were doing. Just sometimes you and your body and your mental health need something different. My plan right now is to make some breakfast, and then I'm going to pack up all of my things and go to a cafe. Eat breakfast pretty much every single morning. Usually I'm either eating eggs or an egg bagel sandwich, or I'm eating yogurt, but today I decided to make a little bagel egg sandwich. This breakfast is so easy to prepare and keeps me full for a really long time. Making this breakfast literally took me 3 or 4 minutes, and it's so healthy. I feel like I'm getting to a point in my cooking journey where I'm so often drawn to eating at home because I genuinely feel like it's better and higher quality than I can get at most restaurants. So that's kind of the phase that I'm in right now. It's just choosing to eat and cook at home. I like to put honey on literally everything, and I know it looks silly, but I put honey on this bagel, and you've got to try this. It brought the bagel to life. I feel like honey just has so many antioxidants, and growing up I always ate honey whenever I was sick, or just not even sick, just to keep my immune system good. So I've just kind of implemented that into my adult life. This sandwich, by the way, was fire. I don't know what's going on with me. So for the longest time, I have been a gold girly. Like, I've always been a gold girly my entire life. Like, I've never worn silver jewelry. I've never really liked silver on me. I've never been drawn to silver things. Like, I've always just loved the color gold. And so 2 weeks ago, I was decorating my house. I went looking for decor items, and I found myself only being drawn to the color silver. And so I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, maybe this is just like my color palette getting more refined, or maybe this is just my style changing a little bit. And so I got silver accessories for the house. The place settings are silver. There's a few other silver accessories that are like in all of these shelves. And I didn't really think anything about it. But then this week I was on Pinterest and I was looking for outfit inspo going into the spring season, and I found myself being drawn to silver jewelry. Now, I was trying to not freak myself out because I was like, okay, every piece of jewelry that I own is gold. I've been a gold girly literally my entire life. But why am I liking the color silver recently? I don't own any silver. I literally do not own anything that's silver because I never liked the color on me. So maybe I'm making a transition into being a silver girly. Maybe this is just a phase. Maybe I'm gonna be one of those girlies who can rock gold and silver. I don't know. I never thought this would happen to me. Like, when you've always been a gold girly and then all of a sudden you start really liking silver, it's low-key alarming. You're like, do I have a fever? I spent the next few hours at this cafe getting some work done. It was absolutely gorgeous today, and I just wanted to make the most of the weather. Whenever I don't have any meetings, I really like to go and work from different environments. I just feel like it motivates me, it inspires me. It's really fun to get out and test new spots, especially when I usually spend most of my days at home. I also bring my dog on all of these outings, so she's getting more and more socialized as she gets older. Recently, I've been trying to do activities without headphones, activities like working from a cafe, activities like going to the beach, even working out. I'm trying to kind of get back in the routine of hearing the sounds of nature and hearing the natural environment sounds. I feel like it's so easy to just put on your headphones and get in your own zone and forget about the world. But there is something special to being present and being open and hearing the sounds around you. So after Elo and I were done working, we decided to hit the beach, go on a walk. It was stunning today. I try to take Elo to the beach pretty much every single day just because she loves it so much. Here I am meeting her new friends that she met. I ended up running into one of my very close friends on this walk, so we ended up just walking together. And that is my productive morning routine. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time.